Joe the Wrangler, he'll wrangle nevermore. Days with the remuda, they are o'er. It was a year ago last April that he rode into our camp, just a little Texas stray and all alone. His saddle was a Texas cack made many years ago, with an OK spur on 1 foot lightly slung. His bedroll in the cotton sack was loosely tied behind, and his canteen over his saddle horn was hung. He said if we would give him work, he'd do the best he could, though he didn't know straight up about a cow. So the boss, he cut him out a mount, and he kindly put him on, 'cause he sorta liked this little kid somehow. Learned to wrangle horses and know 'em all by name, get them in by daybreak if he could, to follow the chuck wagon and always hitch the team and help the coast see narrow Russellwood. We'd driven down to Pecos, the weather being fine. We camped on the south side in a bend, when a norther started blowing, and we called out every man, for it taken all us hands to hold 'em in. Well, little Joe the Wrangler was called out with the rest, although the kid had scarcely reached the herd, and the cattle they stampeded like a hailstorm, long they fled. We was all a-riding for the lead. Amidst the streaks of lightning, a rider we could see, it was little Joe the Wrangler in the lead. He was riding old Blue Rocket with a slicker over his head, trying to check the cattle in their speed. Well, at last we got them milling and kinda quieted down, the extra guard back to the wagon went. But there was one a-missing, and we knew it at a glance, was a little Texas stray, poor Wranglin' Joe. So next morning just at daybreak, found where Rocky fell, in a washout 20 feet below. And beneath his horse, smashed to a pulp, his spur had rung the knell, was a little Texas stray, poor Wranglin' Joe. Was a little Joe the Wrangler, he'll wrangle nevermore. His days with the remuda, they are o'er. It was a year ago last April that he rode into our camp, just a little Texas stray and all alone.